So this is a wave pool at the spa, and I'm not sure what kind of medical purpose this has, but it's a wave pool.
As you get further into Eastern Europe, you notice a lot of strange but wonderful things happening. Do you know that movie Eurotrip? It's this cult classic movie that came out in 2004 that pretty much ingrained in teenager Maiku what a European trip might look like. This is a terrible movie. However, there is one stereotype that I've always wondered if it was true. How cheap is Eastern Europe?
$1.83 American. What are we gonna get with that?
Just like Budapest all over again.
You and I remember Budapest very differently.
Hey buddy. Hello. I want to confirm something right away. Everything in this country is insanely cheap. Now, when I say insanely cheap, I mean the bar for like the standard of living, you can get by really easily with under maybe 10 euros a day. That's including your accommodations. However, if you're like wanting to shop here, this is a Louis Vuitton on my hostel's on the street, like that stuff is still the same price as what it would be in America. However, if you want to go out for a fun night, if you want to go out for food, if you want to have a super cheap accommodation in Europe, this is the place to be. One of the essential reasons why everything's so cheap here is that they don't actually use the euro here, they use the Hungarian florin. Just because the exchange rate's always fluctuating, like their money is like nowhere as valuable as the euro or the Canadian dollar, US dollar. So the money, your money is gonna go a long way in this country. Alright, so if you're gonna try some Hungarian food, then why not go to one of the largest food markets in Budapest? Right now, I'm at it's literally called the Great Produce Market. And there's a lot of like really famous Hungarian dishes that are just widely available here on the second floor of the market. This place is called Langos, and they make dishes like this. It's like a deep fried dough with like just a shit ton of sour cream and cheese and a whole bunch of things. But the line is just massive. All right, here it is. This is the langosh. I'm not really sure. But it's basically just cheese, sour cream, and some type of pastry. Oh. This is like those, in Asian culture, we have something called fried dough sticks. You eat them in congee. It's basically the same thing, but with sour cream and cheese on top. It's also really oily, but really good. I'm suspecting a chase scene to happen very soon. If I haven't explained this yet, Budapest is actually a tale of two cities. You have Buda, which is on this side here. It's all mountainous and rocky and like super, I guess this is where the Alps kind of end. And then across the river, we have Pest, which is all flat, but it's where all the big like city stuff is. This city used to be two separate cities until they were joined together 200 years ago. We have the Royal Palace in the Buda side. On the Pest side, we have the Parliament building right back there. Well, this is really fancy. So for the last 3 weeks, I've been rock climbing, I've been mountain climbing, I've been like peaking summits of mountains, I've been hiking through the wilderness in Italy, and you know, all that stuff has come down to this. So I wanted a rest spot before we do something extreme, something that's gonna be mind-blowing. But I needed that rest in order to like really put myself at full potential for the next place that we're going to. So I picked Budapest over all the other places I could have gone to, simply because I wanted to experience the bathing culture that they have here in this city. All right, enough talk. I want to do some. This is actually just a regular swimming pool, so I'll show you guys the thermal baths first. There's a whole history about baths here in Budapest. So one This place was built 100 years ago, 1918, just at the time during the First World War. This actually connected to a hotel and also connected to a hospital. Back in the day, they used to prescribe people to go do these baths, and the baths have all these minerals in the water which are supposed to help alleviate joints and do all these other, I guess, pain-relieving things. I'm gonna go try to experience that now. So I'm into the cold, and it's supposed to extract all the, I'm gonna say bad karma, I don't really know what it does. So there's like 4 thermal spas. There's one huge swimming pool in the middle, which is like the more famous shot. And there's also outdoor pools, which also have like, they're like heated, they're like natural thermal hot springs outside as well. Let's go take a look at that as well. That's my cup of tea. Ho, ho, ho. Thermal pool. You know what, I was expecting something that's a little bit more, you know, natural. This looks pretty man. I guess we're in a hotel, so it kind of makes sense. So we're just wrapping up this full spa experience in the sauna, Finnish sauna. It's hot here. I'm moving. Hot, cold. Gonna jump into this cold water tank. Yeah, that is a very cold water tank. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is a wave pool at the spa, and I'm not sure what kind of medical purpose this has, but it's a wave pool. It was built in the 1930s, and apparently it's still the original design for the hotel. Alright, so that was great. Actually, that was perfect. The perfect thing to do if you need like a resting right before you leave for wherever mountain climbing country you're headed to.
So to answer my question, yeah, there are certain aspects of Eastern Europe that are far more affordable than in the West. The main reason why I came to Budapest was to experience the natural baths in the city. And in the 24 hours I had in Budapest, I'd spent a total of 30 euros here. It was amazing, and I had a really great time, although I have this question I ask myself in every place I travel to. Would I want to move here? Here's my take. I felt like this place had a very similar vibe to my time in Bangkok. With everything so cheap, it's great in short bursts to party, enjoy, and relax. But if you stay longer than 48 hours in places like this, it has the tendency to bring the worst vices in people, including myself. Here's that clip from Eurotrip that I showed you in the beginning of this video, but with more context. These characters are about to get drugged, start hallucinating, and eventually get blackout drunk. These characters are brother and sister, and they are making out. Since I have a tendency to get myself into trouble, and with the advantage I had with my Eurail Global Pass, which lets me hop on and off trains all over Europe, I came, I did what I wanted to do, and I left. So on that bittersweet note, hopefully this video has been helpful for you on your research into Budapest. The next episode will be about my time in Switzerland. So until next time, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
A long way from Budapest.
This video could not have been done without the help from Eurail and the Gilbert Hotel and Spa. Without their support, I would not have been able to film inside the facilities, and I just wanted to make sure I give thanks to everybody involved. Cheers, bye.